Yo, check this out. We got Ramon, Star Elements family. I've always wanted to do this interview with him, so we're gonna get right into the sauce of it all, man. What year did you actually start dancing? As far as you remember, when you remember that it was called like hip hop.
Actually, back in the day, I even associated Michael Jackson with hip hop. So it was like right when I seen Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? And, like that's the first dancing I started with Michael Jackson back in like 81, 82, 83. So, and then breaking, I was exposed to hip hop breaking dancing, 84, 83, 84. You know.
Okay.
Fat Boy, Grandmaster, Cash Melly, all of them. You know what I mean? Everything that was on the radio.
Right. The question I wanted to ask, like, going into like Battle of the Year, like '97, like, what was your mentality coming from the Valley, knowing that you guys are going to Germany and like the odds of being the first American crew to win that?
Man, well, my reaction was just like, man, represent our area, represent where we're from. The exciting feeling of being from a small town like Stockton, California, 209, Sacramento, Modesto, Fresno, is that you're a small town even within California. So, you know, we didn't get a lot of exposure, so we were just excited about repping where we were from, repping the 209 style of hip-hop, you know, because that's how we look at it. Every area and, you know, geography got a different accent they put on breaking and hip-hop culture. So, you know, we were excited to show ours.
Right.
You know, so that's how we felt when we were there. We were just like, yo, we're going to 209 on it.
When you guys won, like, how did it feel, though?
Well, it felt unreal because, honestly, we didn't go there to win. We went there, actually, to just battle Squad.
Yeah.
You know, that was our dream, was to battle Squad, and we didn't actually think we could beat them. We thought we could do some stuff like them, but we didn't think we could actually, you know, beat Storm and Swift and Maurizio and them. But we definitely wanted to have an exchange with them of styles, and Germany style and California style and 209 style, which is actually different than even all the California styles. So, you know, we were just excited for that. So when we won and when we went over against Southside Rockers, we weren't too excited because we were like, oh, they weren't Storm and Swift, you know what I'm saying? So we were just like, oh yeah, you know.
Right.
But of course, so happy because we went and we said we were gonna win and we won. You know?
Right.
I mean, we said we were gonna do Battle of the Year and we went there and we won. You know? So
right.
That was an amazing feeling. Amazing, one of the most amazing feelings. It just shows you, like anything you put your mind to with your crew, you can get it done. Anything you put your mind to with your people, with your family, your friends, you know, you talk about things and you meet on things and you speak it and you dream it and you visualize it and you manifest it. You know, that's the powerful thing about crews. You know what I'm saying? In hip hop.
Right. All right. Another question. Like, let the people know, because a lot of people don't know me and your history though. Like, can you let them know like how we first met? Because a lot of people know that I'm affiliated to you, but I like them to hear from your mouth. You know how we came about like being friends and like why we still remain friends.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's like it's a 209 thing. You know. I also feel like I'm from Fresno and Bakersfield and Merced and all this area, the whole valley, because my mom and dad worked in the field, you know, and they used to bring us with us, you know, bring us with them, like we worked in the hot day, start before the sun came up and then, you know, work until the sun come down. So we would go through Bakersfield, Fresno, all the fields out in there. So I always felt like the whole valley and the 209 was my area, you know what I'm saying? So everyone that would come down from that area, from the valley, I was like, oh, I just felt comfortable with them. Well, first of all, I was like, went into, I think it was like one of the jams in Madeira or Modesto or something, and you know, we would go out there and run into Mikey-Ice and see him because he looked like an OG already. He looked like he was Zulu Nation, so he was dressed real hip hop, real fly, like straight hip hop style, b-boy style. So we were just looking, you know, and we saw that, and his dance vocabulary spoke for itself. You were out, you know, always on rhythm, on time, concept. Also connected with the era that we were in. So really, really good vibes, you know what I'm saying? Always felt love for him, always had matches much respect. Got some shuffles and seen how to do a b-boy style from watching Mikey-Ice, you know what I'm saying? So our history goes way back, you know what I'm saying? Probably like 92, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, before 93 till Infinity came out, you know, way before that era. So
Right.
92.
Right.
91, late 91, 92. So, and then I also think I ran into you guys at the fairgrounds a couple times, San Jose. You know what I mean? Like all around, like we just seen each other. I always thought you were a Jughead when I first seen you. I was like, oh, Jughead's in the building. But they were not. It was the Nation. So it was dope, man, to link up with you. I remember when Goblin used to come out with you too. A lot of people. You brought a lot of people around us. You brought Eric around us, Vietnam, Gordy. You know, Flexo.
Yeah.
You know, you brought a lot of people around us, and you know, we had a good cipher, man. 209 cipher was hot. You see, accomplished dancers. How many accomplished dancers come out from there?
Right.
Artists.
Right.
You know, so you know, we had a great synergy and a vibe, and the era we were living in was pretty amazing.
Right.
You know, we all got to experience it together. You know, so from day one, even before Solomon was born, Mikey-Ice, we were all ciphering, and we were answering as like children of Al Capone in like different dance contests. You know what I'm saying? And we would just make up a name. You know, like children of Al Capone. We would just laugh and you know, being really, really crazy. So. You know, and then that's how Solomon came about. We were like tired of answering as these whack names just made up to make fun of it. So we were just like, man, let's get serious about representing the culture as a group. And then Solomon came about you know, actually Solomon existed a year before it was Solomon because it was just.
I remember it was something like Solomon's Production because I seen that on Donnie's he had a jacket or a sweater that said Solomon's Production because he was a DJ.
Yeah.
Dapper Don.
Yeah, Dapper Don. Like, yeah, man, SEC from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? From now to infinity, infinite styles, style elements represent infinite styles of hip-hop, you know, in life in general, creation, you know what I'm saying? So, how the 209 all connects, man. 209 got something special about it, you know, and that's what we want to share with the world. You know,
right.
Our flavors, our style of dance, our exposure, our version of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? And not like we changed hip-hop, but what we added to hip-hop and how we channel hip-hop, the energy, you know?
Okay. Question I've been wanting to like share with everybody as far as like the foot movement of the juggling of the feet and stuff like that. I remember I used to do that at the fairgrounds in Merced like back in the day, and I noticed that you incorporated it, you know, like the butterfly, the 90 to the you did like a headstand and like you stretch your legs out. I remember one point in time you told me like you was inspired by seeing me doing that because when I did it, it was just for fun because we were just messing around.
Yeah.
Like, can you like speak on that? So.
Oh, for real. Oh, like I said, we were younger than Mikey-Ice, so we were all, you know, just being so influenced by everybody we came in contact with, and you were definitely one we were being influenced by in the circles, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that little foot wiggle. That we got, you know, from you, and then you know, we saw it from Ken Swift too, you know what I mean? We had that footage when he had that Lee shirt on with the alligator, and he was doing all that, and Armin used to do that style too, you know what I'm saying? So, all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? We got that from that too, and then the butterfly, the first one I seen incorporate butterfly with B-Boy was Mikey-Ice, when he was doing his up rock, and then he would stop and do butterfly because.
What would the butterfly look like? Show him.
Like he would be like, going and then be like, and then right back in the B-point.
Remember how it was in the footwork?
B-point, and then be like, and then right back into B-point.
What about when it was the footwork? Remember that when I dropped down, you would do that one?
And then it would go down to the footwork also. So,
can we just get a little glimpse idea what that looked like?
So yeah, that would be like this, and then top rock again, and then get on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, back up to some fresh B-boy shit. So, yeah, we got influenced by all of that, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, we can do whatever we want. We're having fun with playing around with all the vocabulary of hip-hop and energy, so.
Okay.